Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of One Slot UIM. The reception for the previous one was absolutely astounding and so overwhelmingly positive that I just decided screw it. I'm gonna keep playing this account and we will see what happens and where it takes us. So in this episode I would like to get prepared to do Slayer. And to do that we need a bunch of things. And the most important ones will be armor, weapons, a money-making method to buy those, and prayer levels. So that's what you can expect from this episode, and I just hope you'll enjoy. The first thing we're gonna take care of is prayer. Here's the key to all of this. A looting bag, I just got mine, and if we open it, now every item we pick up in the wilderness will go inside. Essentially meaning that while we are in the wilderness, I can carry 28 new items within this, and you'll see what the plan is. I'm gonna have to be quick because although the skeletons are level 25 and I am 40, they can deal some damage and it will add up and I have no armor on me. We're gonna pick up those big bones over here at the boneyard and they should go straight to the looting bag. As you can see, we have one. So we're gonna try to pick up 28 of them. And yeah, the skeletons are in fact aggressive. We're gonna have to pick up 28 big bones. And then we will move to the Chaos Altar. We're approaching the Chaos Altar. The strategy is very simple, although PKers might just rip it apart, but I am ready for this since I came to this place. We're gonna destroy the looting bag, and since it's in the wilderness, our bones will spill out. And I'm gonna use them on the altar here for experience. And I should set up shift left click, use on altar, but I'll do that in a second. Yeah, I got killed, but thankfully after I used all of the bones, we got from level 11 to 19. So, quite a ways to go, but now we gotta go and fill our inventory with those leaflets again and go back. And this is not 43 prayer, this is 35. What are you, giving up? Yes. Yes, I'm playing two other accounts at the same time and the wilderness method was extremely click intensive, so I'm not giving up on the 43 prayer goal, but I am giving up on that method for now. But 35 is pretty important because that is a breakpoint of XP you get at pest control. And since I am combat 43, we can actually join the Novice Lander. So we're gonna see all the crazy gamers that play Novice Lander and see if the games even pop, and if they do, I will get my prayer to 43 that way. It's gonna be a little slower than the wilderness method, but I will be able to do it for longer because doing such a click intensive method as the wilderness with two other accounts just made me not want to play, and I would like to play. Okay, this really doesn't seem to work. Those monsters are just really high level for me, and even though I'm attacking constantly, I just can't get my activity bar up at all. I tried attacking portals, I tried attacking spinners, everything's just too high level, so back to the drawing board. Turns out back to the drawing board meant getting a new job, having to focus on it, really picking which accounts I play, and not playing this account for 3 months, but we are back! And I'm back to getting 43 prayer. A few more hours in the wilderness, and here we have the final big bone for 43 prayers. So we have now unlocked all the overheads on the One Slot UIM. Whew, so that's a big one, because obviously when we're doing any sort of combat, I cannot really bring much food, so relying on prayers will be the main strategy on how we can deal with monsters. And I had a lot of time to theory craft what items I need to properly start Slayer. And I actually think that we will have to split it into 2 videos. And now, before you start lynching me for milking, please understand that basically any small action on this account takes an absurd amount of time compared to whatever other account build, and this is coming from a guy who maxed UIM, so please believe me when I say this takes a lot of time, and I would rather do it slowly but properly in proper order than rush and have to redo actions because I have to drop items because of the limited space. So because of that, I think we will move on to getting GP, because I need, rough calculation, about 200k GP, and in the coffer we have 7,000, so I will have to find a method to gain GP and stash it in the coffer here. And at first I wanted to pick up steel plates in the wilderness and sell them to the general store, and that would gain up cash pretty quickly. But I think a better long-term method would be to get started on thieving. I'm just level 2 thieving, and that is a skill that isn't too different from training on a regular account. I cannot really boost the early levels with quests, so I'll have to go the regular pickpocketing route, but then picking cakes or tea from stalls is just like a regular account, just you have to drop after every pick. So after getting a decent thieving level, I will thieve until about 200k, and then we'll see what's next. Early pickpocketing is a pain as always, you get hit pretty often, but as for our restrictions, I can pickpocket to 28 and then I have to open the coin pouch, and obviously later you cannot really pickpocket, so what I'll do is just drop the coins and continue pickpocketing, and after some time I will open the pouch again, pick the gold that I have dropped and drop it again, and essentially I can juggle it on the ground for as long as I want to keep pickpocketing, and when I need a break or when I need to log out, I will just pick the gold up and log out. Regenerating HP is a bigger problem because I can't even buy any food, but it just so happens that I'm going to sleep soon, so I will teleport to Ferox and restore, and tomorrow I can come back. I actually decided to stay and drop all of my gold because since level 5 we can actually steal from cake stalls, which will be a very good method for me. So I pickpocketed 20 more coin pouches, and that is exactly 60 GP to let me take 2 ships to Ardoin. A couple hours of this, and here we have 40 thieving, so the plan for now is to pickpocket guards, but I did a little recalculation and we're not gonna get 200k, actually we're gonna scale it down by a lot and only limit it to 20k. And let me take you on a little story that takes place in the desert. Here in Narda is the only place I could buy a rune chain body and rune plate legs, which I planned to use for my Slayer grind as my entry level armor. Now, the big issue with buying those items is, one, they're overstocked all the time, so probably the only place you could buy them is a PvP world, and two, I cannot get here with the money. Let me explain. If you go through the Shanty Pass, you need, well, the Shanty Pass, the item, for 5 coins. And because I would have to have that in my inventory, I cannot have the 40 or 60,000 I would require for the items. So I tested a bunch of things, like if I could use the Eagle transportation system. I can't. I also can't get a necklace of passage. I can't access fairy rings. I can't start the quest to enter Sophanem and grind the Pharaoh's Scepter to teleport to here. I can't even go inside and die with an air staff and then drop the gold and run back, enter with a regular Shanty Pass and kill Calphites for the coins and telegrab the gold from the other side, because you cannot telegrab with a full inventory for some reason. Even if the only item in your inventory would be 1 Lorun. I mean, in my opinion, that should work, like the Lorun gets used up before the item comes to you, but no, it will not let you telegrab. so there is no way for me to get to Narda with those coins. If you have any idea that I maybe not tested out, please let me know, but I think I thought of everything. Now there is one option I could do, and that is going to Polnivnich through the regular route and then pickpocketing the bandits that you usually blackjack without a blackjack, just regular pickpocketing, and then getting the enough GP to do this, but that just sounds like hell without a blackjack, so I'm not gonna do that. So the plan for now is we're gonna scale down to 20k GP and we're gonna buy adamant armor. And hopefully while training Slayer we might upgrade it. Alright, so yeah, I think I explained what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pickpocket guards until I get about 20k GP, and if my HP gets too low, I will go back to the baker's stall and eat all the food and then come back. Okay, that method was a little rough on the wrist with the guard moving all the time and a 50% fail rate, give or take. But if we check the coffer, here we have 7k, and if we deposit our 13 that we just made, here's the 20k, so that should be enough for all the immediate shopping we have to do. And as you can see, I have 80 left over. Let's withdraw 2k, and that is enough to purchase an adamant sword in Varrock. Adamant chain. Adamant plate legs. And Adi full helm. Look at us. Proper green look. There's actually one more thing that would complement this, I think. And that is the cabbage cape. The official free-to-play skill cape. Also, you know, just for the stats of the regular cape, but mostly for the looks. And that would be everything for this video, except I would like to get one more item. I didn't give up all of my hopes for a rune item, and we will be trying to get a rune scimitar. Yo, and it happened, the rune simi. There we go, let me get out of here and I'll record the outro. With the rune scimitar now in our possession, I think it's the best time to finish this video. As I said before, there is still a bunch of stuff I would like to do and equipment slots I would like to fill out before training Slayer. So for now I'll take my new toy to sand crabs and I will AFK a little bit of combat skills. And in the meanwhile I would like to sincerely thank you for watching, and well, I hope you guys enjoyed, I hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!